Hi, my name is Jay Snow, and this is my presentation for a business that we decided to do for the $100 challenge, Snow Family Photography. So why photography? In our area, about 20% of people will get family photos taken this year. So that leaves about 80% of them that won't. We have 3 million people in our area, and so about 2.4 million are going to be underserved. So there's obviously a large number of potential clients. Reasons they don't get photos taken. High cost is probably the biggest. $250 for a sitting fee, about $200 in product after your photos are taken. So about $450, and a lot of people can't afford that. So we wanted to make it affordable. Customers' right to print their photos, that's another issue. They had to have the photos printed by the photographer. And then inconvenience. They're busy working, etc. Time is not always on their side, and then they'd have to go to a studio, etc. So we wanted to make it easier for them by changing that. So our solution for that, I hired my wife. I'm not a photographer. My wife is very talented, so she took a photo of the top right corner during this last semester. So I hired her, and then we set prices affordably, $50 a session, and 25 digital photographs included in it. And then the photos would be taken at the location the customer is choosing. So this was taken at their house. We took photographs also outdoors. A lot of people wanted outdoor photographs. So getting started. To get started, we created some flyers and used $20 seed money to create some flyers, about $10 in materials. We bought some thumb drives as well for $5 and some gift boxes. And those were just some materials that we wanted to use in the wrapping of those photographs and providing them to the customers. And we handed those out at local stores, communities. We had a number of challenges along the way, though. During this semester, the second week into this challenge, we purchased a house and we moved. So we had new neighbors, a new city, a new ward, and this was very challenging for us as far as photography. A lot of photography is word of mouth. So buying a house was distracting, moving took a lot of time. Weather wasn't always on our side. When people want photographs outdoors, it rained a couple times, we had to reschedule. And then the holidays, Thanksgiving also got in the way. But we did manage to sell 5 sessions. I should say 4 sessions. We did 5 sessions, but one we did for free. And that really helped us to get some customers along the way. That was our first session we did for free. And then word of mouth got out, and we were able to get a number of sessions after that. So 4 sessions, we grossed revenue about $200. Or I should say $200 in gross revenue. The total variable cost was $39. That included gas and other expenses, some string to wrap things in, etc. Salaries, I paid my wife. I wanted to feel like a real business with employees, and so I paid my wife. She didn't want very much, but ended up paying her about $12.50 a session, $12.50. So $50 for all 4 sessions. And, she did this mostly out of the goodness of her heart. And then total cost was $89. So that left a total profit of $111. We learned a lot from this. My wife is a great business partner. Almost all the sales, all 5 sessions really are generated by her personal interactions with people and word of mouth. Pricing was affordable. People were able to pay $50. It was not expensive, and they got a good product for it. And customers were also really happy with the final product. The bad was starting as an unknown in a new area really made things slow. Almost all of our sales came in the last couple of weeks. That was really rough. The price was too low, I think, for the effort. The amount of work, I think, ended up being for the profits about $2 an hour, just not maintainable. And then the flyers didn't generate any traffic. Really, we got a few emails, but really not a very effective marketing tool for us. Definitely, if I do differently, I would raise the price to at least $100 to make it at least worth it a little bit more. Stick with social media, word of mouth, internet for marketing instead of doing flyers. And then I think 25 images really killed us. 10 images would have been more manageable. 25, we ended up spending a lot of time editing photos. But I did learn a lot. Conclusions from this. Started a business was a lot of fun. Who you choose to do business with makes a big difference. I chose my wife. It made a big difference. And then, life happens. It's not always easy. Moving wasn't easy. So I think don't expect everything to be smooth. And then even though things do start slow, you should keep working at it, and eventually you make some progress. I had a lot of fun, and I learned a lot from this.